welcome to the Onyx Pathcast. I am joined by my co-hosts, Eddy, Webb,
hello,
and Dixie Cochrane.
I'm here too.
And my name is Matthew Dawkins, and we are here for another actual play of Scion. But wait, I hear you cry. Haven't I already watched this? Well, maybe, if you're a viewer of the Onyx Path YouTube channel, but if not, congratulations, because this is another opportunity to hear myself, Eddy, and Dixie play a game of Scion 2nd Edition, which I guess as of time of recording, we played on YouTube or via Google Hangouts about a month ago. Mm-hmm. And this is the second part. So you will find the first part of this short story took place on the Pathcast, I guess, 2 or 3 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. So, yeah, this is the second part and conclusion of, at the very least, the first chapter of our character's story. So I've been asked to recap, and it's a very simple story. Our characters, who as of yet are do not know whether they are descended from gods. They do know of gods, because in the world of Scion, the gods and myths are very much real. But the disaster that they are currently enduring is as alarming to them as it would be to any normal mortal. Yes, they have a couple of gifts, a couple of knacks that some humans wouldn't have, but they aren't necessarily conscious of them. They're trapped in a hotel in Miami that is beset by an unnatural storm, and as will soon become apparent, the gods may well be involved. They've tried to do their bit, saving lives, helping people, freeing them from caved-in rooms and the like. And now they have, and I'll say this in the loosest possible terms, befriended a fellow who is being held at gunpoint. What will they do?
It's not going to go well for him.
No. Spoiler alerts. He may end up taking a swim by the end of the story. Anyway.
I didn't like that guy.
But before we go into it, anything that the two of you want to add, or shall we jump straight in?
Maybe we'll talk more at the end of it, once people have listened to the recap, or not the recap, the actual play. I know words. I know what words are.
It's been a while since we've all been on the Pathcast at the same time, so most of us have forgotten to speak. Especially given that we all work from home, socialising, speaking out loud isn't a common trait for us. So bear with us, and listen to an actual play recorded from back when we knew how to make words come from mouth. Enjoy! And there's a woman stood there, and she looks at the three of you as if you have just intruded into her hotel room.
I mean, we have, but also what?
And then she says, Oscar, and points at him with a finger, and she puts her hand in her purse. And she pulls a gun out.
I knew there was a gun! All right, so hands up. Whoa.
What's happening?
Don't shoot Oscar. He's a jerk, but probably doesn't need to die.
We don't actually know that.
Okay, we have other things going on besides whatever this is.
She takes a sniff of the air, looks at the both of you. Olives and freshly cut grass. How delightful.
I have, obviously, if you had a concussion, I can help you.
Oh, shut up. Oscar, you know what I want. I know why you were upstairs. To get it. Hand it over, and I won't kill you. Oscar, propping himself up on the bedstead, given that he has only got one working ankle, looks over to the two of you. I'll pay you so much if you rush her.
No!
She points the gun at you. Just try.
Yeah, I'm not rushing someone with a gun. I don't even know her. I don't know what's going on.
He's stolen something from my dad, and I'm coming to take it back. So you two stay where you are. Oscar, hand it over, and I won't kill you.
Okay, so to get a sense, are we all like kind of in a very easy arc with the gun, or does she have to like move a little bit between us?
So you are sat on the bed still.
Right.
He is leaning on the bedstead, and I would assume Faye is, I guess, at the foot of the bed. So as she stood in a hotel doorway, and the hotel room isn't that big.
Right.
She's not going to have to do a 90
So she'll have plenty of time to move a gun around.
Yeah.
If the guy comes from the bed all the way to the doorway.
But think of it like this: another life hack. Can't shoot all three of you.
I'm pretty sure they frown on that in medical school. I'm just saying. I don't know for certain, but I'm pretty sure that's in the
maybe
rules
she
somewhere.
can.
Thou shalt do no harm. Thou shalt not sacrifice their friends with bullets. I think it's in there somewhere.
He's not our friend.
No, you are, ostensibly.
Can
More of a friend than this guy is.
Okay. Can I leave, lady? There's still people trapped in here. I want to go help them.
You guys sort this out now. We gotta go.
I can't let you get behind me. For all I know, you're in his employ. Oscar, give me that fucking necklace now.
This is over jewelry? Really? There are people dying. We do not give a shit about your necklace.
Kian. I think this is another fucking God thing.
What?
You. Seriously, World of Scion. We all know gods exist.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Social media.
My bad. You're right.
I think we've stumbled onto a fucking one of those things. One of those.
Oh God!
Those people.
I do not have time for this god shit.
No, you know, if this was any other time, I'd be happy to have the discussion about how you're not so removed from this yourselves. But I don't. There's a hotel collapsing.
Yes.
Oscar's putting his hand in his pocket. Please, he says to her, no, I'm asking, please give me the necklace. And he puts his hand in, he gets the yellow envelope. Throw it to the floor, but to my feet. I'm not going to catch it. He does so with a bit of a sob. She leans down, keeping the gun on him, picks the envelope up, puts it in her purse. I'm going to leave now, and you're not going to leave this room for another 20 seconds.
Sure, great.
Okay.
Go.
She backs out, and she disappears from the doorway.
Turn to Oscar. What the fuck is going on?
Can we walk and talk about this?
You have to wait 20 seconds. I don't want to get shot.
I am so dead. I am so dead now.
Who are you? What is this about? Why is there a necklace involved?
I'm just a thief. I'm just a thief, really. But I think I stole from the wrong person.
Yes.
And I think it's going to be very bad for all of us that they've got it back.
Who's they?
Is this above or below collapsing hotel into the sea? I just didn't know for priority's sake.
But this hotel is nothing, but I'm pretty certain that this hotel was targeted because of it.
Oh my God.
So you're saying this hurricane thing is a God thing too? That would make sense. That came up real fast.
Look, I don't always know who I'm working for or what I'm doing. Okay, so stop judging me. All I know is that I've got lots of money and it comes to me from, I guess, pennies from heaven, and I'm prepared. I was prepared to give it to you for you to work for me, make a deal, make a pact. But no, it wasn't good enough for you because apparently not everyone will do what you want all the time. But anyway, the most important thing, my friends, my new friends, you are my friends, aren't you?
Not your friend, buddy.
Is she doesn't have it yet. I gave her an empty envelope.
She's gonna fucking shoot us.
No, we just need
friends
to
are dead upstairs. There's people trapped in here.
Now
I'm gonna get shot by a crazy woman.
It's been 20 seconds. I'm gonna go back and see if I'm gonna go see if there's people that need help. And you can do whatever the hell you do. Find a new career.
Please don't leave me. What if I can't move? I'll get crushed to death in here. You've got to help me. You've got to.
You got a twisted ankle. You're not dying. Limp.
It really hurts.
I have a woman downstairs with 2 broken femurs, and she is showing more guts than you piece of crap. Get up, get the hell out of the room, give them the necklace, and go the fuck home. And I'm going to use composure and leadership. Because I'm had it with this motherfucking thieves and my motherfucking plane.
We were recently talking about how possible it would be to monetize this channel. Hello, viewers, and one of the restrictions is swearing.
Well, fuck.
If you had told me to run a clean campaign, I wouldn't have started swearing.
Right. One success.
One success. Fine. I'm going. It's fine. I'm not giving her the necklace, but I'm getting out of here, and I'll get out of here without you. I'm getting out of here without you, and you're not getting a cent from me. You did nothing for me. Nothing.
No. Yeah, sure. I didn't do anything, buddy. Just go.
Fine. Go. Leave me.
Okay. I'm gonna start knocking on these doors.
Yeah. We're gonna start knocking on doors.
You leave him as as he is, and as you're knocking on doors, the good news is it seems the majority of people who are on this floor have already exited this room if they could. A few doors down, you find a door that's not opening. When you knock on it, you can hear as you knock on it, you hear, "Hey, help! Is someone there?"
Okay. Gotta shoulder this one down too.
Yep.
You want me to help you as best I can?
Yes, please. Unless you want to go back and get limpy.
Me and my 2 might.
Hey, you know what? You're real sus like anybody else.
I'm gonna kick it. I'm gonna kick it real hard. 1 success.
I have 1
Kicked
success. We kicked it.
I like that. The both of you kicking the door simultaneously. It's like a split frame from a trailer.
Boom.
Wham!
Bigger guns.
And what you see on the other side of the door, we will get to after our break. Our players need regular breaks, and we're going to have our first one now.
Okay, cool.
So if you need to get a drink, need to get a top-up, need anything else, now's the time to do it.
I'll be right back.
And actually, now is also a good time for us to interact with people on the chat log and see what they think of the game.
I'll be back.
Okay. So I will interact with the people on the chat.
I told you I was gonna go if we took a break.
I know, I was joking.
Okay. I'll be right back.
So, let's see. What have we got here? People watching. Well, first of all, thank you very much for watching. I usually say that at the end of my videos, but thank you very much for watching along with this. We're playing Scion for a few reasons. One is because we created characters for it, I guess, about 4 or 5 months ago now. Two, we're very close to Scion 2nd edition being available on general release on Drive-Thru-RPG and elsewhere. And 3, as mentioned at the beginning of this video, Dixie, Eddy, and I have never actually played in a game, all of us together. So this is quite a lot of fun. Given that we've been hosting the Onyx Pathcast together for a year now, we've been working together for longer as the in-house developers at Onyx Path. It's nice to finally play a game together. That's all right, Meredith. Thank you for watching us. So yeah, now is the time, viewers, while the players are away, to if there's something you want to suggest, an encounter for them to meet in the hotel before their inevitable escape or death, now's the time to suggest it before they know you're doing it. So let's see whether any of you can come up with something particularly dire. Oh, CRK1142, what happened to the Tokyo Noir campaign? Two of my players moved away, but we are hoping to reprise it again very soon. We're all going to be getting together for a gaming day, and we will do some more Scion Tokyo Noir because that was going really well, but 2 people have to move away for work very, very short notice, unfortunately. But yeah, that's another Scion game. I did some recaps of that on this channel, so if you're interested in a bit of noir, a bit of horror set in Tokyo with Scion origin, then look up those recaps. There will be more of them coming in the future. Stray Reaper says maybe there should be a Kraken in the next part of this game. Maybe. Barnacles, says CIK1142. This isn't They Came From Beneath the Sea. Sebastian Morden would like to see some hotel staff who are trying their best to keep things under control but end up getting into their way without meaning to. It's not particularly horrific, but might be fun. Damn it, Eddy's back, so that's been ruined for him. But no, I quite like the idea. Something I said to the players beforehand is this game's going to be a bit like the Poseidon Adventure, aside from the fact the hotel won't end up upside down. So I think having the occasional steward or bellhop getting in the way is a good idea. Malcolm Shepard says, yes, a buoy or buoy, as Americans like to say, that says Kraken Preserve up against the hotel would be great as a foreshadow. Yes, remember this is a Scion Origin level game. And now we will have them face the Kraken.
Right. It's like, and we're dead. Again, thank you for playing Scion Origin.
I like how Keegan Sullivan said that when the lady walked in with the gun, you should have drop kicked her Hot Fuzz style.
I was actually half debating it when I first asked it. I was just like, I could, but also then I'll get shot, and that's not good.
Picked up the steel chair.
Oh my God, he's got a steel chair!
Why is it in a hardcore match people don't come to the ring with knives or guns? It's no hold barred.
We joked about that actually during the Attitude Era when the hardcore matches were really good. It's like, when the hardcore belt was a big thing. It's like, and he shot him and pinned the corpse. Like,
but it's all right. He's the Undertaker. He can come back from that.
Right. There you
go. Josh Heath has mentioned something very, very much pertinent. I bet you're fate bound to Oscar now.
Oh God, no, please. But you're probably right.
Yeah.
It's like he's now fated to be the slimy thief that is behind, all of the problems we run into.
Yeah. And one time, occasionally you will have cause to hire him. He is now Joe Pesci in the Lethal Weapon series.
Right.
For better or worse.
And yes, Cayman, I do talk fast. For those of you who don't know, I do have hearing loss, which means sometimes I end up going faster because I don't quite hear myself speaking. So.
And I talk slowly, so we balance each other out.
Right.
I talk fairly quickly too. I think that made, like I said, I think that made the 5-minute pitch episode of the podcast we did very unfair.
Yes.
Because Eddy and I had to say twice as many words.
Right.
I particularly enjoyed that episode. It was good fun. I could do lots of long lead-ins of
bastard.
All right.
We are back for part 2 of Scion Origin. And I think Malcolm Shepard viewing has completely gone They Came From Beneath the Sea with his view of how the ocean should be interacting with this game, with this hotel. So we'll be waiting to see the prefecture of the pod turning up next. It could happen. So where last we left our characters, not heroes yet,
not a band yet,
Scions.
Our Scions, indeed. You had just mutually kicked in a door,
and it looked awesome.
It did. It was amazing.
Mm-hmm. And what you found on the other side of it will shock you. That's the BuzzFeed title of this episode.
10 things in this hotel room will shock you.
You'll never believe what happened in number 7.
I'm gonna have to think of 10 things you find in this hotel room. Anyway.
Apparently, it's the ocean, necklaces, money, twisted ankles.
As we ascertained in a recent episode, role-playing games don't have to be fun.
Ever since you mentioned the necklace, all I can think of is the damn necklace from Titanic.
Great.
Now that you mention it, I think the necklace I had in mind needs a redesign. So have a big sapphire diamondy thing in the middle of it. So, going back to where you were, you kicked the door open, and in front of you, you were able to see a young man pinned beneath his wardrobe, and he's reaching out with one arm, but you can see the pool of blood underneath him is fast spreading. He must have something punctured, and he's just, please, please, I was drugged. I've only just got up, and then this happened.
Everything's fine. Faye, can you kind of talk him down while I get this off of him?
Yeah. It's okay. My friend here, medical school. He knows what he's doing.
So I took something. I took something earlier tonight. He's looking at Faye, I guess, as if she's his nurse, while the doctor goes to work, and he's saying, "I took something earlier tonight. I was at a concert, and I completely slept through all of this happening until things started falling down around me, and I got out of bed, and then the wardrobe fell on me, and I think it's in my stomach."
What did you take?
It was just some downer, to make everything slow down a bit. After, because I took something, I snorted something earlier in the night, and I took a pill later in the night.
Were you drinking?
Yeah.
He's essentially on blood thinners.
Yeah. Shit. All right, let's get this off him. Do it again. I guess athletics and might again.
If your main purpose right now is to get the wardrobe off of him, yes.
Yeah, I mean, I think Jerome's right. This guy's gonna die, but let's do what we can.
I'll help you lift it.
Ooh, come on, 2 10s. Well, I got 2 10s.
I got 2 successes. Yeah.
That's 4.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, so I think the way it will work is, I guess Faye starts the lift, and Kian very much rights the wardrobe with his 2 10s.
Yeah.
And as you do so, despite this man's intoxicated state, he still lets out a shout rather than a scream as you pull the wardrobe off. A piece of the wood clearly splintered and sheared off a shelf and has just had impaled him. You feel the drag of it as you lift the wardrobe up because it's caught in him.
Oh, God. What have we done?
But it's not anymore as you've stood the wardrobe up. And despite all the various things you've been told, there's still mixed feelings on whether someone impaled should be left with the item impaling him. Frankly,
Right.
in a disaster area like this, it's probably more important to get the person out of the disaster area. But now that the wood is extracted from his stomach, he is bleeding copiously.
All right, I'm gonna start grabbing blankets off the bed and just trying to stop bleeding as much as possible, and like asking Faye, like, here, put pressure down here, put pressure down here.
Doing it.
So
Hey.
medicine and resolve.
Yeah, I think resolve actually makes a lot of sense because if anything, this is emergency triage, isn't it?
Right. Yeah. It's I have to carefully think about what's the best way to get this guy through the situation, ignoring all the other stuff around me. So resolve seems like a good strong one. Well, good, because I have 10 dice in this, so
Jesus Christ.
it's my thing.
Yeah, you may actually.
Kidding me.
I was about to say you may actually save his life,
Or
or you may just kill him.
Reroll 10. Oh, reroll that 10. Reroll that 10. Okay, so my
It's as if-
success became 5.
Okay, it's as if fate smiled on you at the last possible moment in a very real and tangible way, as you you do something very crude with your first aid, and you stuff the wound. You use the blankets, you use the sheets. You know that it risks infection, but right now it's the risk of infection or the risk of someone bleeding to death in a matter of minutes.
Right.
And yeah, you have basically bunged up the wound with a small amount of bedding and wrapped it around him so tightly that you think it's going to at least staunch the wound for a while, but you are sure that it's pierced his organs.
Here, Kian. I'm going to take off my belt and give it to him.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And let him, belt it up so it can stay on. Maybe it's going to get out of here.
Yeah. Cheers. Oh, pull that tight. Yeah, that'll help.
I helped.
He looks up at Faye. Still conscious, and he grips her lightly. You think he's about to pass out. He says, my girlfriend's name is Rosa Redwood. She isn't at this hotel. She lives in Miami. Please find her if I don't come through this. I'm so sorry I took those drugs. And he passes out.
Does he have a wallet on the bedside table or something so I can find out his name?
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
What is his name?
I'm gonna look at his ID.
Jeffrey Naylor.
He's my old ID for purposes of looking at. That happens to be sitting on my thing.
Nice prop. Good timing.
All right. All right. So, Mr. Naylor, is there anything else in the room? Are there 9 other things that will shock me?
like a gun or a necklace or money.
Well, if you want 9 other things, let's see. There's a small pot of pills. There is so that you have his wallet. So that's one thing. The wallet was shocking because let's say no, fuck it. There's just a wallet. There's some pills. There's a small bag with some clothes in. That's all you get.
Okay.
Can glance at the pills and get a sense of what they are.
These look like prescription pills, like something like beta blockers.
Okay.
All right, so he's unconscious. Do you want to try to carry him out of here? It seems like a pretty dangerous area.
Yeah, we don't want him flying out through the front of the hotel.
Should probably get him back to the bar and see if anything else has happened there, anybody's gathered there, because all those people that were going down the stairs earlier, I really doubt they got out the front door based on the level of the ocean.
Oh, I'm going to check the closet, see if there's an ironing board we can strap him to.
Oh,
look at you.
Yeah, that's initiative. Yes, of course, there's an ironing board. It's a hotel room.
Let's strap him down to that, and then we'll carry him on the ironing board downstairs.
Okay.
As you exit the room with your new companion, Jeffrey, strapped to an ironing board.
Already miles better than the last guy.
Well, unfortunately, you bump into Oscar, who's still hobbling down the corridor.
Oscar!
You're still here. You're still here. Thank the gods, you're still here. I think I've worked out a way for us to get out.
Is he gonna help stop this guy bleeding? Because otherwise, give me a minute.
There's not much I can do about him. I think he's. I've got a pretty
grab
good.
the end of the board and help me walk it downstairs to the bar.
It's really a 2-person job, and there's already 2 of you. I'll follow you down. Of course.
Okay, do that.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So talk and walk. Let's go. Aaron's working it, people.
Yeah, let's go.
So yeah, I had this fantastic idea when you left me alone, and I was thinking, should I just throw the necklace into the sea and hope for the best? I thought, no, that's stupid. You know, where's it going to end up? Some looter will pick it up or something like that. And obviously, yeah. So exactly. And so I thought, what's the best way of getting out of a hotel that's being bombarded with an unnatural storm whilst carrying an artifact that clearly something powerful doesn't want me to have, or at least they don't want it to be in this hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And what I thought is we've got to go up. We've got to go up to the roof. And maybe with something like these ironing boards, Maybe we strapped a few of them together. We could get to another building.
So to summarize, you want us to strap together ironing boards to go to the top of the roof in the middle of the storm that has sheared off, I like to remind you, an entire wall of this building.
Yeah, I think it's going to get worse.
To the next building.
Look, I'm not saying it's a great plan, but you look like you could jump.
It's not a plan. It's desperation and loose guise of a plan.
Why is the next building better? Like, it's a storm.
The further away we get from the water.
So you want to use the water to get to a place that does not have water.
Oh, so you want to go across the street on ironing boards?
Exactly. Or we could try jumping, but I think it would be a bit too far. There's no gantries between these buildings. I checked. I went for something that was isolated, and unfortunately, that was my downfall. I can see that now.
Oscar, do you know how many floors this building has?
7 or 8. I think 8.
7 or 8. Okay. So if you jumped off an 8-story building into water, it is basically the equivalent of jumping off this building into the street.
Yeah, except I think the water hates me a bit more than the street.
Oh, no, trust me. Right now in this room, the water does not hate you more. There are at least 2 other things in this room right now that hate you way more.
Have you ever heard of Poseidon?
Yeah, everyone's heard of Poseidon.
Yeah. Well, some people like to stay switched off to these kinds of things. I'm glad you're clued in, and your friend on that ironing board doesn't look very well. Now, as you're walking down the stairs and he's just wittering away at you, you're passing by people. Some people are going up the stairs, some people are going down the stairs. You can see some staff from the hotel who are attempting to be helpful and trying to rally the troops, trying to organize an escape. And what you do here quite clearly is you cannot escape via the first floor. Do not go down to the first floor. And some people are listening, other people are not.
Okay.
A bellhop actually stops you as you're about to get back onto the 3rd floor.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You really shouldn't go down there anymore, sir, madam. It's that people are heading up to the roof. And Oscar says, see, the roof. The roof is the place to go.
Are the people that were in the bar, were you able to get them out too? There's a woman there that with broken legs.
We've had to leave everyone who's too badly injured to move. We can't just carry everyone upstairs because the floors are collapsing right now. We think the safest place to be is going to be as high up as we can, because if we're at the bottom and the building falls on us, we're dead. So that's what the bellhop says. I'm not an architect, so what do I know? But
okay.
that's what the manager said, and I've not seen the manager since she stepped.
I'm going to tap into another rule of Scion here. I would like to make a leadership roll to see if I can figure out if that's actually a smart move. But I want to use my EMT specialization in medicine because I can't use it for a medicine skill, but I use it for a different skill. And since it's emergency medical treatment technician, I probably would have learned some medical or emergency procedures. So I can kind of use a leadership role with my EMT training to see if it actually is smarter to move up to the higher floors or not.
It's a bit of a reach, but I'm always happy for a bit of a reach, so go for it.
Also more just an excuse to try to use more of the rules.
I would like to point out at this point the viewers are suggesting surfing away on the ironing board.
Well, they can go with Oscar, because I'm not going to do it.
Someone else also had the best line that I really wish I had gotten to use at Oscar. Because, or we can use the feathers in the pillows and some candles to make us some wings.
That worked well for the other guy.
Yeah.
So I have 3 successes plus 1 enhancement gives me 4 successes.
All right. It's certainly an option. Now,
is it better or worse than?
Okay, so here is your, I guess, analyzed approach. If you are in the middle of a hurricane and the hurricane hasn't moved on and it's very difficult to tell from within a building, going up to the roof is probably not a brilliant idea.
Right.
You are very small and a hurricane is very big, and you will not be lashed down to anything, and you will probably die.
Yeah, generally hurricane preparedness plans aren't go stand outside and really high up.
Yeah.
Figured that.
But
also,
like,
if they go into as low as possible, but if low is not available, that's
right.
Yeah. Likewise, if you went all the way down to the first floor, being the ground floor, what little you know of tsunamis or big floods like this is not really the water that you have to worry about so much as everything that the water will be carrying with it. You would stand a very real risk of being crushed to death by everything that's being blasted into the first floor of the hotel. So the priority has got to be to get out of the hotel and get to somewhere open, but doing that in the middle of a hurricane is the tricky bit. I'm breaking this down for you because your other options are you can try and escape the hotel on a lower floor, try and find an intact fire escape, or just a door that leads out and down a staircase, or even just jump from a window from the second floor, but you're likely to hit water. Yep. Again, the benefit of hitting water outside a building is you're not going to get trapped as easily. But otherwise, your options are fairly restricted. You could hunker down, save as many lives as you can, try and make as secure a bunker as you can, and wait out the storm as well.
So Keen's just going to lay this all out to the staff and to anybody else listening. It's like I genuinely am not sure what we don't get a ton of tsunamis in Maynooth. So.
So we still got our friend here. We still got some folks in the bar that we don't know if Hector and Livia helped anybody yet or not. So we should go at least check on them.
Yeah.
And try to get everybody to a central location. So I got Oscar here, just talking at us. Our best friend Oscar. Oh, speaking of Matthew, I want to point out that one of my necks as a Scion is that I have a knack called Good Listener, where if I'm trying to get information from somebody or I'm talking to an NPC that might have a clue about something that we're doing, they will inadvertently drop it.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
Very nice.
Okay, so essentially, so you'd basically be able to find out, cut through to the point of what he's getting at.
Yeah, or he just feels too comfortable talking to me, essentially.
Yeah,
we'll just kind of like that.
In that case, I'd like to do that now. He leans in to you while Kian is explaining, not just to the two of you, but I assume there's a small group forming up around.
Right, I'm not telling everybody. It's like
we're like holding an ironing board, you know.
Yeah, there's a dying guy on it, as you do. It's a common sight in Miami hotels.
Wow. We apologize in advance to everyone, all our fans that lives in Miami.
I'm sorry, Florida man.
Oscar leans in and says, "You look a lot more practical than your friend, and I'm going to cut to the chase because I trust you. Okay?"
Okay.
So this piece of jewelry I've got, it's supposed to belong, so I'm told, to one of these gods, this Poseidon person.
Yeah.
And I think that for as long as it's here, this storm isn't going to let up. I guess unless another god intervenes, and I don't know how they work. Not really.
So this is your fault, is what you're saying.
Well, I didn't know this would happen.
Who did you steal it from? Was it that woman?
I actually stole it from someone else. I stole it from a group of, well, they consider themselves, I guess, these hero types, these heroic types, these people that go around gallivanting about these celebrities. As apparently it was worth a lot. I was supposed to be giving it to someone else. I'm just a fence. I'm just a thief in a fence. I do two things. I was supposed to pass it on to the person who was going to do something with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then she turns up. And that lady Angel Deutscher, I think she's called. She's like she's one of these Scions. She's supposed to be the daughter of Poseidon, so I'm told. And she recovers things for her father. And to be honest, I think we're lucky we weren't killed by her, because she's got a bit of a temper like her dad.
But what you're telling me right now is that if you had just given her the necklace, this would all have probably stopped.
Yeah, but you don't understand. If I gave her the necklace, then people would have come after me.
So you chose you over the hundreds of people in this hotel and direct area.
I don't see a reason why we can't all be safe. You just need to get me out of the hotel with the necklace.
Want to just follow you?
Well, I'm prepared to take my chances. If I go further inland, what's Poseidon going to do? Isn't he a sea god or something? What's he going to do? Send seahorses after me? Sorry, I'm probably sounding a bit arrogant there, but I've got powerful friends, and they're not here right now, but I can hook up with them and everything will be right as rain. I just need to get out of this hotel.
Your powerful friends also Scion, hero, whatever types? Is that what you're telling me?
No. They don't like them. They're like anti-Scions. They like to screw with them, mess them up, things like that. I don't know. I don't get involved in that things. I'm just a kind of regular guy. I just steal things, sell them, that sort of thing. And this is just a deal that went a bit badly wrong. But there's no reason we can't all profit. This jacket is full of money, and all that money can belong to you.
I really don't need your money, just so you know. But
what would you do if you had it?
I don't care. Whatever. Kian.
Well, yeah, let's start.
What are you thinking here? This is apparently this guy's fault.
Cool, throw him out.
Apparently Poseidon's after us. Or after him.
Whoa.
Poseidon? Like,
it's not my fault. I'm not Poseidon.
No, not obviously you're not. I'm talking about. Okay, so catch me up. Poseidon wants the necklace.
Yes.
Right? Which Oscar has.
Yes.
So
apparently that woman was one of Poseidon's kids.
Yeah, that tracks.
So
have we already talked about throwing a necklace outside?
I mean, that makes sense to me.
Makes sense to me.
It sounds indirect to me. I mean, we might as well have just given it to her.
Which I believe we suggested several times.
Yeah, that's actually what we thought you did. Remember?
At gunpoint.
Remember when we thought you did that?
She's probably still in this hotel, so keep your voices down.
Cool, we can give it to her now again.
She's got a gun. She's a violent woman. I'm not violent.
No, but you certainly inspired others.
Look, if you don't want to come up to the roof with me, second option, there's a fire escape on the next floor down. We can get to it. We can get out. You can be my bodyguards. We can make our way across Miami. We can all be rich.
Okay.
Let me put it this way. You've already pissed off the king of the sea by helping me so far. So he's not known for being forgiving.
I like how you so seamlessly shift between obsequious and blackmail, just without even skipping a beat. But all of that said, it does seem like the only way we're going to get these people to a hospital is to get this storm out of here. And the only way we get the storm out of here is to get this necklace out of here. And the only way we get this necklace out of here is to get you out of here.
I mean, or we just take the necklace from him.
Somebody might bite somebody and then just might get an infection. I don't want to deal with that. Let's just okay. Let's just go to the roof, see if we can see what's going on outside. But not actually go onto the roof, but like go up there and see if we can get a sense of just what the weather is like and see how dangerous that is. If that does not work, then we'll go back down to the fire escape, and then we'll see what happens.
You want us to walk up 5 flights of floors carrying this guy on an ironing board?
No. Honestly,
it's around this point that you see Hector and his wife again. and when they see the both of you, they look immensely gratified to see that you're still alive. And Livia gives Faye a big hug.
Aww.
Oh, my saviour, my saviour. Is this someone else you need us to look after?
Yeah, are there people being looked after in the bar right now?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. There's no one else who's injured in the bar now. Well, we've treated them as much as we can. We're not doctors, but we've wrapped bar mats around people's injuries and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Is anybody else trapped or pinned that you couldn't get out, or is everybody that's moving and conscious at least okay?
Yeah, no one conscious.
Okay. Well, let's drop our new friend off in the bar.
Mm-hmm. And I guess we just keep this as a kind of a triage center for the time being, see if we can get this situation resolved. If so, bring everybody back here in one place.
Mm-hmm.
If not, then have to just go from there. But at least we have all of our wounded in one place that we know of.
You hear cracking outside, and it's not the crack of thunder, as although you do lightning now, maybe Poseidon is getting increasingly angry. It's the cracking of the building. The building itself is falling apart.
Oh, great. All right.
I'm not. If we're going up to the roof, we're going up to the roof to get out.
Yeah, we don't have time. We have to pick one of these.
How fast is? I mean, it's still nighttime, right? Like how fast is the water moving outside? If I look outside, like the water in the streets or what have you.
There's not a rushing, roaring rapids outside. It's like the sea reached forward and has yet to pull back. Certainly, more water is gushing from the sea onto the land.
So there's a chance of it being dragged across, but not like you said.
You're not going to be buffeted by the water, no.
Then yeah, probably the fire escape's probably the best option, fastest option. Then going all the way up to the top.
Yeah. I don't really want to jump off an 8-story building.
Yeah, no, that's it. You're right. I think that's a better play. All right, that's it.
Can we use something as a flotation device? This is a hotel. Does anybody have it's a hotel on the water. Are there any like rafts around or anything? Is there a pool?
That's a question.
Yeah, that is a really good question. It's the third floor is the leisure floor, as well as having the big bar. It's also got like leisure facilities, swimming pool, that kind of thing. And so, yeah, finding flotation devices isn't that difficult. While you're unable to find a raft, there's plenty of floats that you can
ring.
Exactly. Yeah. That is definitely something you can do. Good thinking.
I'm gonna get one for myself. I'm gonna get one for Kian, and I'm going to leave Oscar to find his own.
I can see Oscar going, "Oh, hey, thanks," and she just goes right past him and hands it to me.
Don't forget, I have a broken ankle.
No, you have a twisted ankle.
Fine. Okay, let's go then. Let's go. We can leave these people behind. They'll be fine.
Yes.
You head down the stairs to the second floor, where everything is creaking and, again, cracking rather painfully. The walls are now showing cracks quite visibly through the paintwork. You're not sure how long the foundations of this building are going to stand, what's going on. You make your way to the rear of the building, where the fire escape should be. And the emergency exit door is already hanging open. Someone else has been this way. The steel staircase does still remain intact. It's still bolted onto the side of the building, and it goes further up as well. But most importantly, it goes down into the water. The sea is behind the building as well. as mentioned, it isn't rushing and roaring. You could make your way down into the water. Where you'd go from there, just, I guess, swim away as fast as you can, but you would be swimming against the sea.
So nothing nearby that we could easily reach.
There's some cars that you could probably jump onto the roofs of. You might even be able to make a fair distance of jumping between vehicles, providing they don't get picked up in the wind or swept away. You don't have to touch the water immediately.
If the water is rising and it's rising toward inland, wouldn't we actually be swimming with the water? If we were trying to move inland?
Yeah.
Good point. Yes, you would be moving with the water. The only danger would be if it suddenly pulled back.
Right, exactly.
But if we try to follow the cars, that and if we, or even like go into the water, but stay alongside like the cars or where they're parked at. That way, if it does switch suddenly, we can maybe grab onto one of them.
I don't want to get crushed between two cars.
Yeah, that
is a really good point. That's a really good point.
Well, we need to move. We need to move before Angel notices I've got her necklace.
All right, let's just.
Still don't understand why we just don't give it back to Rambo whenever.
Yeah, I'm still a little big on that point, but let's go. Let's go in the water.
I can't stop you if you just want to throw me in the water,
okay.
Do you give him a push?
Yes, I do. I'm done with him.
You push Oscar off of the fire escape and into the water, and somehow he's surprised. As he's falling almost in slow motion.
No.
Yeah, no. One
It's
hand
like 8 feet.
It's his pocket to clasp this necklace as he's falling down, and as suggested, it is now going to be the Titanic necklace, at least visually. I thought you lost that in the ocean.
Wait, is it the one from the Britney Spears music video now?
That's even better.
Well, baby, I went down and got it back for you. Well, this is what this game has become. He's holding it in his hand. It's in the breeze briefly. This splendid piece of metal and gemstone, almost within reach of you grabbing it.
Well,
if you wanted to. You don't have to.
Oh,
it's very tempting.
It's very tempting.
It's a split second. Are you going to do it?
yes.
Okay.
Because I feel like it should probably go back to that woman.
Yeah.
I don't have athletics. I do have dexterity.
Here's an interesting question. Have we built up momentum yet?
That's a good point. We've failed, by my count, 3 rolls. So I think, yes, we do have some momentum that you could use.
You want to spend some of that?
Sure.
So for anyone who is unfamiliar with momentum, Eddy, why don't you explain to the viewers and listeners what momentum does?
So momentum is a pool of points that characters generate and when they fail on rolls. And then we can use it later to power knacks or boons, certain ones, or also in this case, Dixie can use it to spend momentum to add additional dice to her rolls for key rolls, like acquiring a necklace from a complete jerk. It's the rules, actually. Acquiring a necklace from a complete jerk is actually in the rules.
Yeah. So I used the momentum, which meant I got to roll 5 dice instead of 4, and I got 2 successes.
Okay. You grab the necklace. And the look on Oscar's face, as again, this all happens within the course of about 2 seconds.
Somehow he's surprised.
The look on Oscar's face is, you're grabbing out to reach me. You know, you're reaching out to grab me. You're trying to save me. And then the slow motion. What the fuck? as he falls down, splash into the water, and in your after everything I did for you.
Right.
He did nothing for us.
You can't see him as he hits the water, which is strange. You don't think it's that deep, but you just can't see him anymore. But the necklace you keep in your hand, and it's heavier than it looks. It's not a beautiful, well-crafted piece of jewelry. It's quite brutal, and you can't examine it too closely in this dark night, but it certainly feels powerful in your hands.
Okay, so yeah, Keen's gonna be like, well, that I guess worked out. So let's find Angel.
Yeah, she's got to be in the hotel still, right?
Hopefully.
I mean, I don't know, because if she's one of those weird god people, for all I know, she can freaking fly. I don't know, but maybe she's still here. I don't know.
It's the first floor is underwater, but maybe there's maybe on the second floor somewhere. Hotels like this probably have some kind of broadcast system or something, tenoi, that we can say, hey, we have your necklace, please come to the bar, we can give it to you.
Oh yeah, you're right. As long as the power stays on.
Right.
The power is intermittent. You think it must be powered by a generator, but the fact that it's intermittent means it is there.
Okay.
So yeah.
So let's go and figure out this intercom system.
Yeah. The bellhop who was in the stairwell before is able to direct you to it, but he does want to know why. What are you telling people? We can't have the guests confused. They've all been told to go up to the roof, but I'm guessing that's not the best place for them to go. Are you thinking otherwise? Because the manager's just disappeared.
Trying to the best place for them to go, but also we're trying to resolve this. So
short version is it's a god thing. We're trying to stop being a god thing so the storm can go away.
Yep.
And we lost Matthew.
Oh. This is going to be really hard to do without him.
Oh my God! Suppose I'm taking him. No, Matthew.
He disappeared into the water.
Oh my God! I'm sorry. I never meant to push you off. I regret everything.
Matthew was Oscar the whole time.
But we do know Matthew loves the sea.
He has gone back from whence he came. What's funny is that the thing that my camera is propped on is covering up where Matthew would be right now, so I didn't realize he had gone.
No, just as you were talking, his screen just went a little square box, and it's just like, oh, that's not good.
Yeah, no, this is a quality Pathcast content that we know people tune in for. I see that you're wearing your Onyx Path t-shirt. I was wearing mine yesterday, and then I went, what a fool I was to have worn it yesterday, not on the stream.
Curses. Luckily, I have a few from various conventions, so I have some options.
I mean, so do I, but
Pugmire one, so.
Oh, I have that one.
Excellent. Oh, here we go. Matthew Dawkins.
Oh, again.
And yes, Sebastian, this is exactly how lost episodes happen.
Yeah. So I just need to check with the chat log. Can people see me?
Yes. I can see you.
I know you two can. I just want to make sure that the viewers can as well, because if so, that means the broadcast is still continuing as planned. So someone watching say, I can see you, Matthew.
There you go.
I've got an eye from Schrodinger's cat. Arr. And by the way, we will use this fine opportunity in recording to say, do check out Pirates of Pugmire, currently on Kickstarter, where aquatic adventures also take place.
Maybe you can fall into different acid seas, but pretty much everything that happens.
So anyways, the bellhop asked us stuff, and we were like, long story short, God stuff, trying to get rid of God stuff,
right,
etc.
Yes, and apparently our images are no longer turning full size when we're talking, which is a bit of a problem, but we will make do, I'm sure.
Wait, so who's full size then? Who's like permanent full size?
I assume it's just not me. My image isn't turning up full size at all, but Yeah.
Like, I'm seeing you guys flip back and forth when you talk, so at least on my end it seems to be working.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll figure it out.
Wonderful. All right, so those of you listening to this on the Onyx Pathcast, what fun. All right, only Dixie is in full size now. Full size Dixie.
And how often do you get to say that?
I'm just gonna make a terrible face the rest of it.
It's stuck like that. Just
Yeah, I can try and fix it, but you know what? Let's just soldier valiantly on, and I'm sure Dixie will look plenty entertaining. You find exactly how theatrical. You find the intercom system as the bellhop directed you, and what do you say on it? You're basically in a staff office.
I'm gonna say, Angel, to retrieve your missing item, please head to the bar.
To the people in the hotel at this point, it sounds like something very strange is going on, as there's clearly a natural disaster taking place in and around the hotel, and someone is reporting a lost and found.
we're so good at this.
Do you use the power of communication now that you have it to give any guidance to the other people in the hotel, or do you allow chaos to continue?
What do you mean, do I allow chaos to continue? It's not my fault. We have further instructions. I throw the mic at Kian, since he's the one that knows all about disaster relief, not me.
Anybody else, if you have injured, please bring them to the bar on the 3rd level. The 3rd floor.
Excellent.
You have to tell them where to go or anything?
But there are maps around the whole.
Well, no, I meant like the people who were all going up top.
You're still broadcasting.
Yeah, hold your butt down. It's like, do we sure want to do this? No.
As you continue this conversation, the bellhop sticks his head in the staff room. Your friend just showed up in the bar looking very angry.
Okay.
We'll be right
Wait,
back.
which friend?
The lady.
Oh, okay, good. I was afraid it was Oscar.
Yeah, not the wet guy.
It's just soaking wet. It just shows up. I have another idea.
Yeah, you threw me off a staircase.
And I pushed you.
Yeah. Very important difference. So yeah, in the bar right now, leaning against it rather lazily, considering the hell going on, is the woman who's been identified to you as Angel Deutscher.
Hello.
We meet again.
We do. I have something that I think belongs to you that maybe will stop some of this from happening.
I hope it will, and I hope what you have for me is a necklace.
It is. We did not know he tricked you. We literally met that guy on the way to his hotel room, just so you know. Not compatriots. Nothing like that.
He does that, and he lies a lot, believe me.
Apparently.
It is in his DNA, you could say.
Yeah, he tried to get us to take it to his people, but we were like, I feel like if this is a Poseidon thing happening right now, we should just make Poseidon less angry. So
that is always a good idea.
I'm gonna hold out the necklace to her. As far as I know, it's God stuff. I just want to make it over with.
Yep.
Thank you very much. On behalf of my family, she takes it. She puts it in her purse. She closes the purse. Well, the storm's not abating yet, but I think I... And we're back once again with the Renegade Master for the conclusion of Scion 2nd Edition. Well, this actual play anyway. So for anyone listening to this on the Pathcast, I don't know whether I'll edit this bit out or not, but just to recap what happened. Server issues. And so we're back. And we had last left our Scions as they had passed over Poseidon's necklace, or a necklace belonging to Poseidon, to his daughter, Angel Deutscher. And she explained to them that Oscar would probably show up again.
Gross.
Yeah.
Thinks I hate it.
Yeah,
that's the kind of thing he does. And she explained that they were more connected to everything that was going on than they probably thought.
And Kian did not believe her. He was like, no.
It's fine.
For the record, we did some really great role playing for about 3 minutes before I looked up and went, oh shit, we're off the air.
Yeah. So this time missing episodes happen.
Mm-hmm.
And so as Kian and Faye went back to tend to their friend who was bound to the ironing board, Angel was leaving, and despite the young man's ill health, she leaned over and said that if you make the right offering to the right God at the right time, sometimes say a prayer, sometimes acknowledge the strands of fate that you're tied up in, miracles can happen, magic can be real, and the mortal wounds like this can not be fatal. And with that, she left the hotel, or at least the bar. And for the next few minutes, the storm continued unabated. And it felt very much like the hotel was going to crack and crash into the sea. But then, with a roar, the sea started drawing back. And the roar isn't of the water or the wind, it's of all the metal that's crushing against concrete as cars and lampposts and loose bits of debris are just smashed into the hotel and other buildings on the South Beach as they're dragged out towards the water. There's just an outrageous din of noise as the swirling winds and storms...
I got my phone to start recording.
Yeah. As the swirling winds and storms starts dragging everything back and wrenching it away from the sea that was on land and out to the sea that is in the ocean. And the hotel, a dilapidated hotel, ruined now, probably not the worst building on the South Beach, is left with our Scions within it and the people that they helped save. And I turn it over to you, the Scions. How do you act and react based on all this?
Look again. That was fucking weird, huh?
Yeah, that was... Do you think what she says is true?
I don't know. My mom died when I was a kid. My dad said. I hadn't talked to him in a while.
Yeah.
But I actually never knew her.
Yeah. I never really knew my father either.
That's something to think about. You could go harass my dad at some point. But we probably go check on the people on the roof. And also try to get these people out of here.
Yeah, let's do that.
So. We can always talk about this later.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make sure he has my number in case we get separated. In the next little bit here. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep.
Where most people would depart from a disaster area like this, get as far away as possible, try and return to a semblance of normality. Yeah, as you've just suggested, the two of you stick around, trying to make sure that anyone who is left in the building is safe, anyone who can be saved, anyone who hadn't been found yet gets discovered. You are, to be a bit poetic about the entire thing, heroes of the night. And whether that implies a divine lineage or just being a virtuous human being doesn't really matter. There's a lot of people that are very grateful to you. There's a lot of people that have taken notice of you and the actions you've taken. And what that amounts to is a feeling that each of you feels. You both feel something a lot stronger beating inside you now after tonight's events. A connection. And right now it feels like there's a bond with each other. You know that whether you meet up with Angel Deutscher again or this reprobate called Oscar, the two of you will be in each other's company probably very soon. For many adventures to come. And I think that pretty much concludes our first game together.
Yay! And actually, I've accomplished one of my deeds.
I have two.
Yeah.
I accomplished my long-term deed.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Mine was to save someone's life, which I thought wouldn't happen in the first session.
I did my short-term deed was heal someone, so I clearly got that. My long-term one is find a purpose. I don't think I'm quite there yet.
I'll probably just have to up it a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I said, if I had known how disaster heavy the first episode was going to be, I probably would have done it as a short term.
Well, that's fine. I mean, sometimes that happens, and then I can find a new long-term one.
Yeah, that was fun. I'm enjoying this character.
Yeah, so am I.
So you tell me then about this, in terms of this plot, in terms of these characters, and indeed this may be the first time both of you have played Scion. I'm not sure, Eddy, have you played it yet?
For second edition, yeah, it's the first time I played second edition.
And I know we didn't explore every single nuance of the mechanics, but what did you feel worked, and what made it feel different, I guess, to any other game?
I think the story path in general, I like the fact that even though, yes, you are rolling and there are stakes that you roll for, I feel like I was rolling less. It was more narrative, which is nice. I like that some of the knacks are just things that you kind of naturally do or can happen. Even though, like, some of them do add to things. Like, one of my other ones adds to enhancement to a certain roles, things like that. But like I said, mostly for me with Scion, what I've always liked about it, and with story path in general, is just how narrative it is. It's super easy to pick up if you've played like any storyteller system.
Yeah, I agree. And I mean, you're right. We didn't go into some of the wrinkles of it, especially at the origin level. There's just not a ton of moving parts to be confused by when you start off with. It's like you roll dice and you have a couple of cool powers, and that's basically it, which is nice. It's just when you're starting out, you can like, okay, let me figure out how this works. And I felt like it allowed me a chance to kind of dig into the world a bit more, and like, for example, Dixie kind of corrected me. It's like, actually, no, we all know our gods here. Kind of helped me to remind me of that.
Yeah, like setting it in the world is important.
No, totally. And it because there's not as many bits to learn, it didn't feel as potentially intimidating. But now it's like, cool, we got to handle these characters. Now, like we actually, when the feed was off, Dixie and I were kind of chatting about, things we could pick up with when we go up to hero with experience points, because now we're finding there's things we do with the character, and also we had the option of tweaking them in the rules, moving dots around. So,
although I will say that when you said there was an Irish woman named Eileen, and she was the one who I saved, I was like, did I just save Eileen Bran, the Scion from the story?
No, this was an Eileen with an A at the front of her name.
Damn it.
So it's always, I guess, fun to get a little bit of look around, I guess, the person running's shoulder, or what they were thinking. Initially, she was...
Lost him again?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Maybe he just froze for a second.
No. Yeah, I think we're done.
I don't know how to turn it off. Only Matthew can do that.
So it's live forever. Everyone, welcome to my life.
Yeah, as soon as I go to my other job in a couple hours here, you can just look at my empty bookshelf as it slowly gets darker.
Bookshelf watch. Occasionally, Bebop will go by.
Yeah, Rocky likes to sleep in my chair when I'm not here, so.
Well, thank you all for showing up. We appreciate it, even though it's been a bit of a moment.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but it's something on Matthew's end, it looks like. So.
But the upside is they only see me now. Hooray!
Wait, can they hear me?
Can you guys hear Dixie, or is it can you only hear me? Because otherwise this conversation gets really awkward. It's okay. So, if we use this in a Pathcast, I doubt it. But right now, someone just said press have to pay respects. Now reference pushing path.
They can hear me.
Okay. Oh, it is Matthew.
Matthew Dawkins made his video call.
I'm back.
We're still live, so.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on, but we got most of the game in.
Right.
But yeah, so initially Eileen was supposed to be the person Oscar was actually stealing the necklace for, but plots change as games go on, and just because of who you interact with, more different things happen. Mm-hmm. And I particularly enjoy Scion. Every time I've ran Scion, it's a great, fun, fluid game. Mm-hmm. Players have a hell of a lot of fun with an axe, especially because they are, as Dixie said, they're so intuitive.
Yeah.
The thing that I'm always trying to work out different ways of getting people to access the powers more easily, and the powers in Scion, and They Came From Beneath the Sea and other story path games that people, I guess, most often struggle to glomp onto is the stunts, because you kind of need to have in your mind the stunts you want to use, right, to make it fast flowing. So it'll be interesting if we play this again whether we can start utilizing some of those. But I know for a fact what's going to happen with this broadcast is it's going to end itself very, very soon. I know that it will, because I'm supposed to be the host of it, and as I've just rejoined, the host is absent, and that means it will terminate itself. So with that in mind, thank you very much for watching. I suggest all of us just hang up. We all leave the call now.
Let's walk away.
And join us for the epilogue on the Onyx Pathcast, where we will talk about this in a little more detail. But thank you very, very much for watching and listening. It's been great fun.
Many worlds, one Pathcast.
Oh, well done, Eddie. Well done. Now we don't need to do the Onyx Pathcast bit. Brilliant. And we're back, as if we never really went away.
What are words? Oh my gosh.
Words.
No.
So yeah, I no regrets about pushing that guy in. None at all.
No. Fuck that dude.
He almost definitely deserved it, but I have a feeling if we were to do another story, he would almost definitely return like a bad penny. You may have noticed, as listeners, that there was a bit of editing funny games going on by the end of that one. It was because we got cut off a few times by Google Hangouts, or rather I did. So I've tried to splice it together as evenly as I possibly can. I think it holds up.
I just felt so bad because we were like actively playing for about 4 or 5 minutes before we realized that we weren't broadcasting. Yeah, and because we were still in the Hangout, but it just stopped broadcasting, and no idea why. None of us know why still. But all of a sudden I started seeing comments on the YouTube that were like, "Oh, what happened? Oh no!" And I was like, "What? Oh god! We're not broadcasting. We're doing the whole denouement right now. Matthew's giving us really cool information."
Yeah,
oh, well.
It was a lovely sort of bridge to awakening to that origin moment, where you may just start getting a glimpse into your deific lineage, and bang, cut off. So we re-recorded it, making it sound as natural as possible, and you will have to be the judge as to whether it holds up. But still, that's not the only exciting Scion news we've got for you as of today. What's going on with Scion right now, Dixie?
It's out. It's in the wild. Ooh. It exists. I got my copies from the Kickstarter a few weeks ago, which was great because then I was doing some writing work on Demigod, and I actually could reference them, because I far prefer to reference physical books when I'm working. So that was helpful. But yeah, Scion Origin and Hero are released. They're out. They're available for POD. They're available in PDF. They are orderable from places. They are super awesome. I'm very excited.
Yeah. And also on my end, I'm looking, earlier today, I was looking at proofs for both the Scion Jumpstart and for the ready-made characters, which we're currently calling Heroes of the World. So we're going to have 2 more support products coming out for Scion pretty soon.
That's cool. And yeah, so since I'm on the team, I'm in the Slack, and we're definitely working on, Dragon and Demigod and Mass of the Mythos right now. Mm-hmm. Have we announced anything else yet?
No, we haven't announced anything yet.
Cool. other projects that we may be talking about in the future, obviously, because we love Scion. Yes. But there's a whole lot of cool stuff going on in the Slag. There's a lot of cool ideas. Between the Companion, that's the one I didn't mention, the Companion. Yeah. So between the Companion and Demigod, you're going to get a bunch of new Pantheons. Mm-hmm. And then with Dragon and Master of the Mythos, you're going to get kind of some alternate interesting takes on Pantheons. We also announced Story Path Nexus.
Yes, we did.
I don't know if we have a date for that yet. No, we don't.
Early next month, so early July.
Yeah, so we did announce Story Path Nexus. So we're going to have a community content program for our Story Path games, starting with Scion, and then, of course, we'll add in other Story Path games. So that's also super cool because I love seeing community content, and I know that with the Pantheons, people love to homebrew Pantheons.
Yep.
Like, people love to homebrew Pantheons. There are people on the forums who are like, look at all my homebrew Pantheons. Here they all are. So we're going to probably see a lot of those. And with Story Path, I mean, being as flexible as it is, like, we were joking in the Slack about, all these different kinds of, like, Pantheons of video game characters, things like that. Like, people can play that if they really wanted to, which I think is super cool. Like, there are all kinds of ideas floating around that you could, make and sell.
I mean, you joke about that, but already I'm thinking it's like, let's say Pac-Man's the god of gluttony, and Donkey Kong is a war god, and you can do a whole band. That's amazing.
Yeah, the blue ghost is god of Waka Waka Waka, and the purple ghost is the god of sparkly fruit. What else exists? Oh, they would obviously have a god of mazes or labyrinths as well. Yeah, okay, Pac-Man, that works.
Yeah, see?
Or Pac God, really.
Pac Hero.
Yeah.
Oh no. Scion, Pac.
Waka waka.
The thing that excites me the most in a very thoroughly boring way is how Scion's available in stores. I just always feel I just feel so happy that we have books going out to retailers that, whether it's game stores, bookstores, you can order this book through anyone that can order books. It has an ISBN, and that's wonderful. It's wonderful to see our book getting out there, and I mentioned it in the previous episode, but at Expo, seeing how well received it was, that we were getting people coming up to us thanking us for doing a second edition, for how beautiful it was, and those people who had already been playing it, whether from the PDF version or because they'd received their Kickstarter copies a week or two earlier. So it's very heartening to know that our books are going out into the wild, as you put it, Dixie, and that they're going to be available to buy not just online but in stores. I think that's a wonderful step.
Yeah. So as y'all know, I worked in a comic and game store for a couple of years up in Connecticut. And like one of the things that I miss about working there, it's such a weird little thing, is that I don't have access to the comic previews and the like Alliance and ACD distribution catalogs anymore. Mm-hmm. Because I was still working there when Pugmire first showed up in them.
Oh.
So like the very first time I ever was flipping through one and saw, Studio 2, Pugmire, Onyx Path Publishing, I was like, I worked on that. I did that. That's mine. And that was the first time I had ever seen something I worked on in a retail capacity as opposed to just like at a convention.
Right.
So that was super, super cool for me. And it's still super cool for me. Like I've been seeing, for some reason, every time I've gone to a game store in the past 2 months, I keep seeing Scarredlands.
Really?
Yeah, the 5e Scarredlands has been at like every game store I visited for the past month or two. And I keep getting super excited to see it because before that, the only projects of mine I would see in stores were the Fantasy Flight books I worked on.
Right.
So like going to a game store and like actively seeing like Onyx Path, products is super, super cool. So like seeing Pugmire on shelves is always really nice because that was the first one that really kind of went out like that. But yeah, now knowing that I might be able to go into my local game store, and like I said before on the cast, I have a great one near me, and see Scion and Pugmire and Mao and, Scarlands and like future things that we're putting out too, is really, really heartening. It's very, very cool to see.
It really is. And it does seem like a lot of retailers have been latching on to this because this is, if you think about it, it's still relatively new to us. We've only been doing print runs for retail for about 18 months now.
Yeah.
Yep.
And, I can't give numbers, but, sales have been going really strongly for those retail outlets. So, clearly we found the way to make this work. So it's really exciting that we're able to get some of our books into stores like this. To not only, like you say, Dixie, to have that experience of actually seeing it in a retail environment, but also that seems to be something well for retailers. So.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
I want to see a book I've contributed to for Onyx Path on a bookshelf. When's that going to happen, Eddie?
They came for Beneath the Sea. He's getting a print run, so there you go.
Ooh, excellent. Well, now my temper has been placated. I think.
Is it Chicago as well?
Yeah, I think Chicago by Night. I mean, you tell me, Eddie, with Monarchies of Mao. Is that in retail?
Yeah, that is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, there you go. I'm already there. The local game store the game store most local to me hasn't had any Onyx Path books in yet that I've seen, but there's been a few that I've contributed to, like Modern Age, V5, Cult. Right. So I'm getting my name out there. There was a rather embarrassing moment recently where they asked me to go down to the store to do some book signings. I thought, this is good news. I've never been invited to a store to do a book signing before. And when I went down there, the sales assistant was all enthusiastic and said, I was the person that got in touch with you via your website. And the manager asked, who's this? And he said, that's Matthew Dawkins. He co-authored a lot of these books. And the manager very abruptly said, well, he can't sign anything. We can't just have anyone coming in here to sign them. And the sales assistant said, but his name's in the book, look. And he started going for the book. And he said, they need to be signed with the authority of head office, ideally at head office in London. So I'm afraid they apologized to me and they said, well, you could come down on International Tabletop Day. And I thought, probably not. I think I'm at UK Games Expo then. That was a rather embarrassing moment where I travelled to the next city across to sign some books, only to find they didn't want my damn autograph. So damn you, local game store that I won't name. Damn you to hell.
Well, if there's any consolation...
And thank you very much for stocking books with my name in. I'm very grateful for that.
Wow, that was an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah. But at least we ended on the high note, you know?
Right. Exactly.
On that bombshell, Eddie, if people want to find you online, where would they look?
You can find me on Twitter at eddyfate.com, EDDYFATE. That's also my website. You can find me on Facebook as Eddy Web Writer, and you can find me just about anywhere. My company website, Pugsteady.
And Dixie?
Where am I usually online? Probably in a deep Wikipedia hole. Because I went to look up one thing for Dark Eras, and next thing I know, I'm reading about some war I never heard of from the 1500s. No, you can find me most places at Dixie Cyanide, Twitter, Instagram, all that jazz. My website is dixiecochran.com, but it's mostly just my resume. So, if you want to see what I worked on, go there.
And you can find me on MatthewDawkins.com. There is a contact me button on there. So obviously, if you want to send me an email offering me work, that's absolutely fine. If you want to send me an email asking me to sign your books, that's fine. But get authorization from head office first, you twat. And with that said, many worlds, one Pathcast.